I think I've decided that the kiwi fruit is God's answer to intestinal distress. Hey, it's Dr. Toger, your friendly neighborhood colorectal surgeon. And a few years ago, maybe 5 years ago, I saw a paper that was a side-to-side study of elements that we use to treat constipation. So psyllium fiber, prunes, fruit fibers. I think they included Miralax in that group, and then they included kiwi fruit. And as it turns out, kiwi fruit taken every morning is a more successful treatment for constipation with the fewest amount of side effects than all the other things that we normally would suggest, as doctors are concerned, what we suggest to our patients for constipation. And I always thought it was because of the soluble fiber. Now, as it turns out, yes, there's soluble fiber. It is interesting because kiwi fruit falls into a FODMAP diet. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, there are some patients who are on these very low fiber diets. They can't have soluble fiber because in some patients it causes intestinal upset. I've always wondered about that diet approach because the microbiome requires these prebiotic soluble fibers to make short-chain fatty acids. I mean, they're healthy for you. And I hate the fact that doctors put patients on these diets because that's not healthy for you. As it turns out, kiwi fruit, soluble fiber, does not negatively impact patients who seem to be very sensitive to these oligosaccharides. And so if you're on a FODMAP diet, you can get your fiber by way of kiwi fruit. And so I find that fascinating. And so I have always suggested to my patients kiwi fruit. Between kiwi fruit and magnesium, the overwhelming majority of normal constipation can be treated in this way without prescriptions and adding unnatural substances to your life. And then I recently read a paper. There are a couple very particular enzymes in kiwi fruit, and one of them is a digestive enzyme. And that digestive enzyme is extraordinarily resistant to heat and acid and pH changes. It doesn't really matter. It sticks around for a long time. And it can not only digest certain proteins that are in your food. In fact, there are some people who use it to pre-treat wheat-based foods to try to get some of the gluten out of the foods. I think that was the context of the paper that I was reading. But when you consume a kiwi fruit, that enzyme survives the stomach acid, survives your own amylase, your own pepsin, which is a protein digestive enzyme, can survive bromelain, which is a pineapple digestive protein enzyme. But it gets into your intestinal tract and can find inflammatory proteins that either your body makes, the microbiome made, or that is a lectin from other foods that you've ingested, and break those down. So it's an extraordinarily effective additive to your diet for digestive reasons and to help calm down the inflammation in your intestinal tract, both because of that enzyme and because of the soluble fiber that's present, does feed the microbiome without upsetting the intestines in a way that certain FODMAP foods will. So God's answer to digestive problems, kiwi fruit.